Hi everyone, in this video I want to share my experience swapping out my Tesla regular steering wheel for a Yoke. One of the coolest thing was that instead of spending $400, roughly $400 on a reseller in the United States, I found the Yoke on Temu just for $90. And it turned out to be amazing because all of the internal components were original Tesla parts, complete with the Tesla logos and barcodes and everything lining up perfectly. It seems to me like it came straight from the Tesla factory in China, but I don't know for sure. Before starting, one important step is to make sure that the car is fully powered off. So turn back on. Okay, power off. So the power is turned off. It's a good idea to turn off all of the connected Bluetooth devices and disable the easy entry mode. Easy entry mode. Turn off easy entry mode and then you'll be able to take out.
Got it.
Nobody tells about that on YouTube. So please disable the entry mode, easy entry mode, because otherwise the car keep turning itself back on, and if it senses a connected device or it feels the pressure on the chair, it will be back on. This can be a little bit frustrating, so just be sure everything is off before you begin. In the next step of the process, I turned at a few YouTube tutorials. It's much more easy on YouTube. Get a clear idea of how to disassemble the steering wheel, and it's pretty straightforward. Just insert a thin tool like a small screwdriver into the holes on either sides of the wheel. This allows the airbag to pop up gently, and once it's all out, unplug all of the wires and place it carefully facing down, just as a safety precaution in case it deploys accidentally. Now, the trickiest part for me was dealing with the central bolt. It's fastened super tight, and it took quite a bit of strength to loosen it up. So if you find yourself in the same boat, don't worry, it's definitely doable. You just might need a little bit of extra muscle or some help. Once the bolt is off, the steering wheel comes right off, and then we're ready to the next step. Once the steering wheel is off, I took both the original wheel and the new yoke inside of the house to swap all of the internal components. Important detail here is to make sure you place the initial spring that holds the airbag in place before you put all inner chips and wires. This step is crucial because if you install the chips and the wires first, you'll have to redo all over again. So make sure you place the spring first and then all of the internal components on to your yoke. After placing the spring, you can go ahead and transfer the original chips and devices from the old wheel to the yoke. It's pretty straightforward process of unplugging and unscrewing and then just putting everything back to the same spot in the yoke. Once everything is transferred, you can double check that all buttons are responsive, the scroll wheels work perfectly, and the heating feature is connected if your yoke has it. Mine had it. This part of the process is pretty quick and easy, honestly. The toughest part was dealing with the central bolt. To be honest, I spent the majority of the time unscrewing this central bolt. But once it's all done, you're all set and ready to move on. Now the final step, placing the yoke back onto the steering column. This step is pretty... It was a nightmare to take it off. Now it's a nightmare to put back in. Comprehensive and straightforward, but there is one important detail to keep in mind. I get all sweating like a... The steering column has small cavities or grooves that help align the yoke properly. So when you're tightening the central bolt clockwise, it's easy for the yoke to shift slightly out of the alignment, which can leave it tilted to one side, to the right side, obviously. And to avoid this, what I did I just positioned the yoke just a tiny off the center in the opposite direction before you tighten in the bolt. Right. So I tilted a little bit from to the left, just because when I will place it back in, I will be turning clockwise. That way, when you apply the force, tightening it all up, the yoke will naturally align perfectly to the center. I'm telling you this from the experience, because initially it was tilted to the right, so I had to redo that. Well, it plays okay. Please be normal now. I'm begging. I don't want to do it third time. Once it's all aligned, you can secure the bolt, reconnect all of the wires, place the airbag back in, and that's it. Once you turn the car on, everything should work perfectly, and your new yoke will be nicely centered. Yeah, and there you have it. Yeah, baby. Sorry. I have to say, switching from regular steering wheel to the Yoke has been an amazing upgrade. The driving experience feels fantastic, and it just looks really sleek. Plus, the Yoke, with the Yoke, you get the full benefit of the car's air conditioning right in your face without the top part of the wheel blocking the airflow. Yeah. It's aligned. Definitely aligned. Nice. It does take a little getting used to it, and at first I did accidentally brush the scroll wheel or the turn signal stalk a few times, but you get a hang of it pretty quickly. Overall, I highly recommend this upgrade. It's fun, it's cheap, it's empowering, and it's definitely one of the best and most cost-effective changes you can get to your Tesla. Yeah. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up or share it with someone interested. Don't forget to subscribe for any more tips. Maybe I'll share any extra. Happy driving, and see you in the next one. Bye.